Hey, I'm Kiara, and if you can't already tell, yes, I'm South African, and this is pretty much how I do my makeup every day. I wanted to show you some of the brands that are available to us that work for me, that I use every day, so they aren't expensive, they're affordable because I obviously use it every single day. It's a lot of makeup to go through. Gosh. So this is just what I would do on the daily, what I do on the daily, especially now that I'm going back to work, but we are wearing masks all day, so also like most of the time I'll like neglect this part of my face because who's gonna see it anyway, right? But in the case that they did, just in case they did, we will balm our lips before we begin so that they're all nice and smooth for later when we put lipstick on them. So, a unsuspecting product that I tried once and I just became obsessed with is the Sorbet BB cream. It's really a nice coverage as for a BB cream, and I take about this much and put it all over my face. It's kind of like nice and sheer as well, and it's a BB cream, it's not a foundation, so it gives you such a natural like glow kind of vibe, so it's really, really pretty. Mark there and there and there. This is spot concealing because whose skin is perfect, right? And most of the time I'll just use my fingers, to be honest, but this is one of the best beauty sponges ever. It's a Real Techniques one, and then just spot conceal all of those. I also have this like weird red thing there. I think it was like I pinched my skin when I was tweezing or something. I don't know what it is, but we'll just go with it anyway. And blending that out with a beauty blender or your fingers, to be honest. It depends how much you use, really. But I love putting concealer here because it really just like lifts your face up like you had a facelift, but you didn't. Kinda, not really. Okay, now that we are concealed and glowing, I was gonna say bronzing, but whoops. I have this foundation stick, and it's from Revlon. It's a Color Stay foundation stick. Obviously it's way too dark for my skin, so you can obviously assume what this is for, and this is for bronzer. And I really like it because it's easy, it blends easily. I mean, it's supposed to be a foundation, so that's a really cool thing about it. And then I have a foundation brush that I use to blend it out so that it like just goes smoothly and it's not standing out from the rest of my face. This always goes down because you're trying to blend it into your jawline, not above. Now that that's like more or less blended, you're going to take your beauty sponge again and make sure that it's like seamless into your skin. You can see there's like lines here where it's not blended properly. We don't want that. Okay, another thing that I really love to do, I don't know how this is going to be taken, is to take like a brush like this and my bronzer that I use and put it over here. Even though it's a cream bronzer, I just find that I really enjoy how it makes my eyes look, especially if I don't get the time to like put anything else on that afterwards. And you want to take it all the way out as well. Like, it just gives your eye like depth and prettiness. For my eyes, I have this palette from Wet n Wild. I've had it for like a really long time. You can see how old it is. I actually got another one today because I love it that much. It's like a darker one, but I'm going to use this one because I haven't used that one yet. So I just take my finger in this pink here because it's like super shimmery and pretty, and I'll put it like that, and like just mostly like on the inner corner side. And the other one, and don't be afraid to like get it all the way here because you want that to be like popping anyway. See, like that looks like we've put in effort without even really putting in effort. And then there's like this brow bone shade here. You'll see if you have it, it even says brow bone. Put like a tiny bit on there, and then I start there and go all the way along just because it's like pretty and shiny. And of course can't forget our inner corners either, because no matter what makeup look we're doing, we want them to pop. And again, I'm going to use my finger, excuse me, there's a transition shade here and a shimmery crease shade here, and I'm just going to put it under my eye so that it's not completely naked, but there's not too much on there either. I don't like to put mascara on my bottom lash line lately for some reason. I just feel like it, maybe it's the masks as well, I have no idea, but I like the way it looks lately with no mascara, not like no eyeshadow or eyeliner or anything like that. So moving on, I do have really nice shape eyebrows. I really love them. When I'm in a rush, I obviously will just brush them and not fill them in, but when I'm doing like maybe a weekend everyday makeup look, then I'll take my Catrice pencil. I've used it so much like you can't even tell what it is anymore, but I just picked this up one day and it's like worked for me ever since. So then I'll just follow like the natural outline of my eyebrows. These products are all like cheap, but they just work so well, and I don't know, I mean, why they're not spoken about more often. Just colour in the end and make the top look full. You'll notice I use my hands a lot, like I do a lot of like smudging and stuff. Hands are the best makeup tools, like hands down, they just are, hands down. I think I'm hilarious. I am funny. This I also got today. It's a wet, not Corona. It's a Wet n Wild blush. I've just been struggling to like find a really nice blush that I love. There is this one. It's the Yardley one. So let's see how this shade looks. I just have a really fluffy whatever brush for my blush. Oh, that's pretty, I like it. You'll see, so like I just put it on and then I kind of blend it out. So I like pat it and then blend it. And I like to go really close to my nose and like under my eye as well, because I mean it's a natural look, and what is natural without some blush? It just makes you look super rosy and pretty and adds colour to your face, which sometimes we all need. Excuse my faces, I know I pull a lot of weird faces. And when I'm putting blush on and I actually don't have time to like sweep stuff over my eyes, I'll literally just take the blush brush and do this. I don't know. So on the daily, I don't really put highlighter on, because like I said, like masks and like natural makeup and all that stuff doesn't really work, but for the purpose of this video I'm going to show you a highlighter that I adore. Where is it? It's at my boyfriend's house. I'm going to show you another highlighter that I really adore. Scratch that, it's not here. I do love this MAC one. It is amazing and super old. It's called Soft and Gentle. You can see I'm even like reaching the pan there. I'm gonna put it on, not that it's part of like affordable, but it's so pretty. Okay, and for lips, I really like a soft natural pink lip, but I also love a nude lip. I think I'm going to do a mixture of both today since it's an everyday. This lip liner from Rimmel and this Essence lipstick. You can see it's like pinky nude. It smells so good. That is a lot browner than I expected. Because of that, let's use this Revlon very pink shade and just soften it out a bit. This is how I love my lips, but I'm not putting this lipstick on every day because of masks. So what do I do with this? This always happens. Okay, and my next step generally would be eyeshadow, but I do have mascara. This chick doesn't even know what she's talking about, or am I watching her video? It would be mascara, and I love this one from Essence because you'll see the mascara that I have on now is, I forgot which one it is, but it's like separating and it's not pretty anymore, like by the end of the day, and this one doesn't really do that, so I really like it. I'm just gonna put some more on over dry mascara. I hate that. I'm like the girl that gets home from work and washes her makeup off and puts new makeup on. If I'm luxurious enough, if I'm blessed enough with the time to be able to do that, because I hate putting makeup over makeup that I've worn for hours. You can see it's like so much harder. What I also really love to do, obviously this BB cream isn't very full coverage, but I like to do the freckle thing. So you can see my freckles, because they're so cute, like my baby hairs, right? I have one right here, which I think is awkward because I never know if it looks like I've like spilled something on my mouth or if it's like actually a little freckle, and I have a few there. And those ones I don't care about, but I love this one. I really love that one. It's so cute. So there we have it. I hope that you find some products that maybe you haven't tried before that work for you, that you really love after watching this. If you do go out and get them and love them, please let me know. I'd love to know that I could have influenced someone to love something as much as I do.